Hello everyone and welcome to the Misadventures of P.B. Winterbottom with me, N.A. Buttface. Alright, let's just hop right into it. This, my friend, is no ordinary story. This is a tale of spinning gears, selfish humbugs, and stolen sweets, but most of all, a tale of time. Yet all stories, ordinary or not, start somewhere. Ours begins, ends, and middles right here, with the dastardly P.B. Winterbottom. Winterbottom, the notorious pie thief of Bakersburg. Surely you've seen him, a man with a nose so large it could sniff up the moon. Wanted, the humbug P.B. Winterbottom for grand larceny of gastronomic proportions, wanted starving or stuffed, reward 60 blueberry tarts. Surely you've heard of his mission, to devour every pie from Malaysia to Mars, no? Then let us pay him a visit. It's a very P.B. Winterbottom-shaped hole. Use left arrows and right arrows to move this nuisance about. There we are. Can absolutely run with all these pies that are clipping through each other. So, the goal here, dear viewers, is to collect every pie. This is an odd game made by the Odd Gentleman, way back when in like 2011. You may remember the name Odd Gentleman for being embroiled in the Homestuck adventure game scandal, as well as for making the King's Quest sequels. He would pine for each tart that escaped his fat grip and climbed back to the roof for his next thieving trip. And sometimes, heavens, quite a fall, press space to jump and hold space to float. Oh shit. That fell. What was I gonna say? Something important. Right, sometimes the game will rhyme in those cutscenes. Sometimes it will not. It's almost like that other game that I was playing that had some very odd rhyming scheme. Hey, no mind. P.B.'s luck seemed peculiar, but barely he took note. He thought only of pie sliding down his thick throat. Actually, his throat looks kind of thin compared to the rest of him, but that's just me. Have you no scruples, sir? Proceed to smack, you destructive bugger. There we are. Uh-oh. I'm sure that's fine, right? I'm sure that's fine. There's no harm done there. Raiding pantry and purse, his greed grew quite insane. Even clockworkers, cobblers weren't safe from his crane. Now how am I gonna get up there? Mind those switches, Bakersburg's clock is quite fragile. I guess I can't head over that way yet, so here we are, walking about with the clock. Oh, please, goddammit. I'm already the worst at video games. There we are. Uh-oh, I've ruined time. I've ruined the clock. This is a bad thing that I've done. Winterbottom, that buttwit, caused terrible— I'm the only buttwit around here— caused terrible woes, but he never saw anything past his own nose. And despite all he's nabbed, he'd dream only of more, all those uneaten cobblers from mountain to shore. And for those missed pastries from the present to past to slide into his belly and rest there at last. Perhaps the universe heard his foolish wish. Perhaps the universe answered. See, like that one doesn't rhyme. P.B. woke the next morning to a heavenly scent. He did not know the source nor the trouble it meant. We're also like pseudo 3D. It's very weird blending of art styles here. It also makes me feel reminiscent of the Don't Starve art style. Oh, and now we're doing like match cuts and fading in and out between different— Oops, I have already jumped off a cliff there, which is a problem. Come on. Alley-oop. What is this strange place? There's also not really any like sound effects, so to speak, for when you're jumping or doing anything, just like the background collecting sound effects. What exactly is going on here? Is this all part of the dream, or is this actually really happening? Because like we were dreaming of pies and then we awoke. I guess we are awake in this strange ghostly pie here. For that mystical pie, that untouchable tart, P.B. leapt through the portal which wasn't too smart. The pie flew, PB followed, and reaching once more, he plopped down in a spot that he knew from before. Hey, wait a second, that's Shadow Me in the background. So yeah, we are, this is an entire game centered around the one level gimmick from Braid, in case you remember. And y'all have played Braid. Everyone on Earth has played Braid, or watched Braid been played. Deja vu, Winterbottom, press Z to smack switches. Okay. Going to smack switches. Ah, and send past me. Was kind of waiting around on that one until it fell a little too late. Ew! Too close for comfort. Ah, and I swung that girder in place. Where are we going? Can I get to that pie? Yes, indeed I did. And then I let the crane fly. Kersmack, kersplash, I am the worst crane operator. Just absolutely terrible. There's no way that that is gonna come back to haunt me. Oh, and I stole a pie from my past self? How does that work? He had entered the past, and this marvelous feat seemed an excellent chance to steal something sweet. But perusing that pastry transformed our dear Bottom. He gained powers, though no one's quite sure how he got them. Saucy tot. In order to gobble every cobbler, you will need help. Press and hold L shift to record any of Winterbottom's actions. Release L shift to begin playback. Okay, hold the L shift to record Winterbottom, release to begin playback. So I've just created a clone, a time clone over there, standing on a switch. And now I've locked myself in here. Dastardly pie. Together they traveled, himself, to grab each pie from erstwhile unreachable shelf. This isn't a particularly long game. This feels like the natural extension of the Flash game that I had played on the channel way back when. The top left icon shows how many clones can exist at one time. We got 3 clones available, and I'm gonna need to use several clones to get where I'm going. So I can stand on my tall top hat. Like even that Flash game that I'd played had a tall top hat mechanic. There we are. Or top hat standing mechanic, I should say. His clones shared the load, though each paradoxed day, but when no longer useful, he smacked them away. Bakery's on fire. God dang. Well, press Z to smack clones, record a clone, and smack them. Something, 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 the obvious thing. Hey, better a clone than myself, right? Although somehow I still end up getting the pies. The rules of this are a little wishy-washy. It appeared that strange tart, that mysterious quiche, was drawn to disasters PB had unleashed. So I had remembered quite liking this game from back in the day. In case you have not noticed, clones always loop. So if I record a clone smacking a switch, then it's just gonna smack switches all day. And then that poofs a clone from down there to go up there. But yeah, I quite remembered liking this game back in the day. And upon a replay here, it's not as long as I remembered, not as polished as I remembered. Maybe it's just because indie games have come such a long way. But Sir Bottom was sure, with his doubles in tow, he would catch that strange pie and consume it somehow. In Tau is how that's gonna need to be rhymed to actually make that work. Gerba. Where was I? What was I saying? Press the up arrow to delete the last recorded clone. That's all fine and dandy. Oh no, wait, I want to record a smacking clone. And then I'm going to record a jumping clone. Or rather, not a jumping clone, but just a weight clone, basically. And there are extra, like, speedrun challenges in this, which I have no desire to actually try and complete. Let's get rid of all my clones, no longer necessary. See if I can't get over there. Much appreciated. Can I get you two? Haha. But yeah, maybe it's just because indie games have come such a long way in the 10 years since this game had initially come out, but it feels rather quaint. Oh my goodness, it's Piezilla. Piezilla just deleted all my clones, how dare they? Are we good? Okay. So once more through the portal that plump scoundrel ran, ending one misadventure as the next one began. Savory Salutations. See, now all of these bonus episodes along there came out after the game had initially launched, I guess, based off of the fact that almost no one has the associated achievements for completing them. And they're not great. Like, it's just a time challenge and recording challenge for them. Like, here's the level, go and get every pie as fast as you can, which I don't particularly feel a strong desire to do. Like, this is some Donkey Kong Country bullshit, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, do it with as few clones as you can. Boy, that would be interesting. Yep. Yeah. I can do it with so few clones. And you're gonna let me do this. Yeah. I'm not gonna get the time challenge, but I can get the clone challenge if need be. I'm pretty sure. By using this magnificent Tower of Hats. Oh god, yeah. I'm definitely not getting that achievo. This other one should be quite doable. I'm gonna do it with just 5, and I think the goal was to do it with just 7. So they're not achievable at the same time, I would surely think. Boom, there. Nice. Well, I refuse to do that again.